So today we are making an extremely yummy noodle recipe and it's called sweet water noodles. It's from the area of Chengdu in Sichuan, and kind of the main characteristics of this noodle is that it needs to be thick and chewy and have a great bite to it. The toppings are both like sweet and savory, which is my favorite. You know, you have a salty soy sauce mixture that is seasoned with cardamom and star anise and bay leaves, and you top it off with, you know, like creamy tahini and garlic and onions and Sichuan pepper. It's just throwing in the kitchen sink for this recipe, but all of the toppings are crazy good and you guys are going to be left wanting more. So I can't wait to show you guys the recipe. So the first part of the recipe is, of course, those sweet water noodles. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and recipe is going to be down below. And to that, I'm going to add right around a 1/2 cup of room temperature water. And because this is a dough, depending on the humidity in your environment, you might have to add, you know, a little bit more water, a little bit less water. So just get it until it's kind of flaky like this, and then bring the dough together and knead it for right around 5 to 6 minutes until it becomes a smooth, round ball. So that kneading stage with all of the crumbs is when you might want to decide, I'll add a couple drops more water here and there just to bring the dough together into a smooth ball. So after which, set it aside, put a towel on it, and let it rest for right around 30 minutes until you can roll it out again. Now, time to make that sweet and fragrant soy sauce. So I have right around a 1/2 cup, a little bit less, of soy sauce. And then to that, I'm going to add some brown sugar, star anise, bay leaf, cardamom, fennel, clove, and a cinnamon stick. All of those warming spices. So just bring it up to a boil, cook it for a couple of minutes just until it thickens, and then turn off the heat. Okay, so we're back with the dough, and it's always nice to give a dough that has rested probably like a 1 to 2 minute knead just to reactivate all of that structure again. And you just want to kind of press it out and roll it out into, I would say, about a 1/4 inch thick piece, and then we are going to cut it into noodles. Now, I like my noodles on the thicker side, so you can probably choose to roll it out a little bit thinner if you want. So this is not exactly like the Bang Bang onomatopoeia noodles that we have made before. You are trying to stretch it though, just until it gets like a little bit thinner. And usually this is done in one swoop, like from here to a pot of boiling water. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys this now. So normally I would say cook it until the noodles start floating, but because these noodles are so thick, I would actually, even after they float, give them another 1 to 2 minutes. And a good way to test this out is to just take a bite out of one of the noodles and see if the middles are cooked. Oh my gosh, time for the sauce. Now, if you go to many of the noodle restaurants in the Sichuan province, you will see that their counters are loaded with all of these like little toppings that you top your noodles with. So, this is some of that soy sauce. You can do chili oil. Traditionally, it has, tahini, Sichuan peppercorns, garlic. You can add ginger. You can add, a bunch of things to it. But what I also really like is this is demerara sugar, and I like the bigger, coarser pieces of it because that sugar also adds crunch to this dish. It's a completely different texture. And I top it off always with a little bit of sesame seeds. Oh my gosh, it's like all the best flavors rolled into one, and you still have those super like thick, chewy noodles, completely different flavor and texture experience. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this noodle recipe and that you guys might try making it. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I can't wait to see you guys all real soon. Bye!